Our reading this week focused on two key ideas: achieving operational excellence and customer intimacy, enterprise applications, and e-commerce, digital markets, digital goods. Chapter 9 this week covered how important enterprise applications are to modern business. Not only can enterprise applications process data in real time from hundreds of databases and systems, allowing for managers to make decisions on up-to-date information, but when programmed properly, enterprise systems can also make automatic decisions based on programmed algorithms. For instance, when a client places an order, the system can verify the customer's credit limit, schedule the shipping using the best shipping route, and can mark the inventory as used to ensure an accurate inventory count even before the product is moved. Sales and production forecasts are updated, and the ledger reflects the revenue and cost information for the order. All of this is done before a manager even looks at the real-time data, so they can focus their attention on maximizing profit instead of ensuring the information is logged and then compiled before they review it days or weeks later. There are numerous enterprise software packages that are designed to support different aspects of business. Organizations must decide which predefined business processes they want to include from their business software to support the company. Common processes that are supported by enterprise software includes financial and accounting processes, human resource processes, manufacturing and production processes, and sale and marketing processes. It is important to note that enterprise software is extremely complex, and although it can be rewritten to support business needs, it is generally more efficient to modify the business to conform to the enterprise software than make extensive changes to the software. An example of how valuable enterprise systems can be is Alcoa, the leading producer of aluminum and aluminum products. After implementing enterprise software from Oracle, the company significantly reduced its cycle time, reduced accounts payable transaction processing by 89%, and reduced 20% of its costs worldwide. Chapter 10 this week discussed how lucrative digital markets are worth $1.2 trillion of sales in 2020 alone. E-commerce has also expanded beyond desktop computers to mobile devices as well. More than 45% of retail commerce sales are now from mobile devices, and 80% of that is from smartphones. We were provided with 8 key reasons that e-commerce is so unique: ubiquity, global reach, universal standards, richness, interactivity, information density, personalization and customization, and social technology. The unique nature of e-commerce has had significant impacts on the nature of shopping, not just for online shopping, but also in-person shopping. For instance, the internet reduces information asymmetry because consumers can easily look up prices online for competitors as well as manufacturer prices. This is especially important for automobile sales, which used to be intentionally obfuscated. Car dealers would use the information asymmetry to make a much higher profit than they can today, since consumers know how much the automobile costs. Additional benefits to online shopping include low transaction costs, as consumers can order products from their home, as well as higher chances of disintermediation, causing prices to be cheaper as manufacturers can market directly to consumers. My selected reading this week focuses on e-commerce and is an article from the Harvard Business Review entitled "Lessons from More Than 1,000 E-commerce Pricing Tests." In the article, the authors speak generally about the strategy most companies employ to set retail prices, which is ad hoc and often relies on setting a value based on gross margin target adjusted after comparing to competitors, with minor tweaks such as rounding price down to the nearest $9. It is a surprise to no one that this is not an ideal strategy, as the companies that the authors have spoken to readily admit that they are likely to be losing money due to not setting the price optimally. Interestingly, the authors discuss the fact that after testing prices for companies, when the current price was not optimal, most of the time the prices were set too high, which means the company is losing money due to suppressing demand. However, when testing shipping fees, the trend was typically the opposite, with most sellers losing money by underpricing their shipping fees. It is clear that price testing is an important component of e-commerce, but the authors end the article with one final piece of advice: that price testing is not a cure-all. The online marketplace is complex, and setting prices must be done in concert with an overall business strategy that takes things into account, like discounting, shipping fees, and return policies.